Guys, alright, I know I've laid off me videos, but it's because I got hacked by this stupid fat-nosed wither villager over here. What? Hello everyone, can you hear me? I don't know if you can because this wither villager hacked me last time. As for you, I'm going to upgrade his cage so he can't hack me anymore. However, his virus is still on my phone, so I don't know how long it's going to take to upload episode 10, but it will eventually get uploaded, guys. There we go. I doubt his electronic signal can get through water. But you guys can tell me in the comments, can electric signals go through water? Like, can water block any form of signals? I'm not sure, but I think this will probably block his. Because his is coming from a game, so I think the water is probably going to wreck whatever thing he's using to hack me. So, yeah, you say, yeah, let's get to the wheel, guys. Let's spin the wheel, spin the wheel. What are we combining with the axolotl? I don't think we should do this, guys. I don't want like a little pig that just swims through water. I think that would ruin the entire axolotl. I think there's better things we can mix it with. A mushroom axolotl. We already have a mushroom mob in our world, dude. A spider axolotl. Yeah, again, ruins the whole thing. We're not having another fat-nosed idiot in our world. We already have 3 of them. Skeleton. A bony axolotl. Let's try and merge something else with the skeleton. Skeleton has a bunch of opportunities to be cool. Skeleton Strider. Wouldn't its bones just melt up in the lava? If that actually, like, was in the game. Skeleton Bee. Or a Strider Bee. I think I'll do the Strider Bee. It'll be the biter. Alright guys, let's get to building. Here we have the biter. It's a bee and a strider. You can see I replaced its little hairs with tiny little wings. And if you look all the way down, its feet are a darker color of yellow because it got burned from walking on lava too much. So he learned his lesson, which is why he's a little sad. And now he'll just fly over all the lava with his little wings. He also doesn't have a stinger because he's a friendly little guy and would never need it. Let's get back to the wheel. Yet again. Let's see. Mr. Wheel, what are we making? Pig! And Piglin and what? Piglin and what? Piglin and what? No, the Piglin already has a sword. We're not making a flying pig god in the sky. What are we merging with the ocelot? Nah, the creeper's still scared of that. I think we have too many creepers. So let's see. What are we combining with the happy gas? I don't know what the difference between like a zombie gas and a husk happy gas would be. So That's kind of the same mob. Camel and what? Come on, you could have had like a snow camel. Or something that was cool. A skeleton camel. Had something. Pillager and what? The copper golem. Was the copper golem going to get an axe and chop down a random tree? Wolf and what? Yeah, I feel like we have too many ender things. Wolf and what? The Wither Wolf. I think I actually have a plan for this. Actually, nah. This would basically be a black wolf that would give you the wither effect. Low-key not that interesting. Wither skeleton and what? We don't have many wither things in the world, so... The Wither Golem. Isn't that basically a boss mob like the Wither? Or is it kind of a mini-boss, I guess, kind of like the Elder Guardian? I don't know about this one. It feels too powerful of like a mob. Like it hits you, does heavy damage, and gives the wither effect. That's basically the wither. So Wither skeleton and what? Or iron golem and what? Iron bee, wither bee, not really. Also, we just had a bee mob. Also, guys, I'm going to be doing 9 mobs this episode because of the 4 that we missed on episode 8. So, yeah. It's episode 9 and we're doing 9 mobs. I'm going to skip till we get some. Guys, it landed on magma cube and sulfur cube. Wouldn't that just turn into like a new type of fire slime, like a flame slime or something, because it would set itself on fire? A lava slime. That's cool. So I'll meet you guys when it's done. Here we have the fire slime. Let's go and do a run through of the mobs that can actually glow in the dark to find out which can and which can't. So far we have this guy, the fire slime. Ooh, this alley can actually glow, this alley creeper. Ooh, the iron spider also glows, so that's 3. Warden glows as well, 5. Blaze also glows, that's 6. I meant 5. This is 6, the villager. Let's see, any more that glow. Ooh, Avatar Blaze also glows. So that's 7. Creaking glows, that's 8. Enderman glows, that's 9. Magma Phantom glows, that's 10. See any more that glow? Oh, yep, you glow. You elder guest. And so does the glow spider, obviously, because it has glow in its name. Let's do one more fly around. Any more that glow? Do we have any more that glow? No, we do not. Alright, so let's get back to the wheel after it turns day. Let's go! Nautilus and a tadpole. No. There's so many more cool things you can mix the Nautilus with. Like, imagine a Nautilus and, like, the creaking. It had orange eyes. It had like, either pale or reddish skin. had the shell that was like, that looked like a tree's bark. That would have been cool. No. Sulfur Nautilus? I guess it's the two most recent mobs. But we already just mixed something with the sulfur cube. I feel like we should probably get something like Nautilus and Sniffer. That would be cool to have its little nose just on, its big nose just out on the front. When I said big nose, I was not referencing you, villager. Get out of my sight. Get out of here, you fat-nosed idiot. Pufferfish. Nautilus and a pufferfish. I feel like we have too many pufferfish mobs already. We've got two, that's probably enough. Zombie horse now. No more boss mobs. Nautilus and what? A Nautilus with horns. Actually, that would be cool. We already have a goat mob though. And that Breeze goat is the only goat in this world. So, goodbye, goat. No. Stanchman Nautilus? Its whole point is to swim, not really fly. For the Strider, you could argue, alright, maybe its feet are getting burned in that lava too much, so it needs to fly to avoid it. And get to, like, the mushroom forests. For this, it literally has no point to fly, because the Nautilus is meant to live in water. I'll cut until we get, like, a cool mob fusion with the Nautilus. And guys, as I said, we got the Sniffer and the Nautilus. So let's build it in the world. I'll see you guys when it's made. 3, 2, 1. As you see, guys, basically Homer over here was carrying a fish bowl with the Nautilus in it, and the Nautilus leaped out because it saw what looked like a salmon with this cat's head on that was leaping out of its own bowl on this little turtle right here named Chili. And they're about to have a little brawl. But don't worry, I don't think we'll need to see it. Alright guys, it landed on sheep, but we still haven't gotten a core fusion with it. So I'm going to pause until it's like a cool one for the sheep. Alright guys, it did land on Ali now, but I've rethought one of the picks, which was sheep and cow, and I think I've come to a conclusion. So I'm going to hop into Minecraft and make it. Yeah, no, never mind guys. I was actually going to scam you by doing like the warm cow, but I've realized since we're in a flat world, there's no way I can just spawn a warm cow. So yeah, we're going back to the wheel. Sorry that I was about to scam you though with a pre-existing Minecraft mob. Alright guys, it landed on Squid and Villager. I'm sure you can probably guess what it's going to turn into, since I built Homer for a puffer villager earlier. But let's find out when we load into the world. Guys, I think my Minecraft is glitched. There's like a weird white line on all these blocks here. They're like it just goes through. And even on here there's a white line. On the glass panes there isn't. On the slabs there is. Even on some of the new items there is. So I don't know if it's like a bug that I'm featuring or just a glitch. Anyway, back to the build. Guys, I'm sure you probably guess who the character is. I built him staring at this dude and these dudes over there, because with this because with how weird these guys look over here, he's just confused. At least he's not annoyed like how he normally is in the show. He has a fat nose. His name is written in the law. It's Squidward. Yes, his forehead has kind of morphed into his eyelids. I don't know how to fix that. I've got to get a new law book. Alright guys, I got the law back. Anyway, back to Squidward. So let's check. How many have we done this episode? We've done the Nautilus thing, the bee thing. We've done the lava slime, and we've done Squidward. So we've done 4 out of 9 so far. We are halfway there. Oh, I'm gonna rip that wheel's head. Alright guys, let's see if this wheel will be smart or stupid. You're being stupid, Mr. Wheel. Chicken and what? Alright, let's skip past this stupid wheel for a bit. Guys, while I was spinning the wheel, it landed on... God, why can't I remember it now? Because it was 10 spins ago, that's why. Why can't I remember it? Guys, I'll tune in where I can remember again. Guys, I've spent a lot of time and I just can't remember. So I've come up with a different idea. We add time to this wheel and then make a second wheel which has both back and forward. If we go back in time, then we'll make a baby version of the mob. If it's forward in time, we'll either turn them we'll like make the mob look like really old. Alright? So if I go to settings of the mob's wheel. Right, let's see. Add time. Save. Get off my screen, you stupid ad. Alright, cut out the ad for you guys because I know how terrible ads are. Let's make it light and dark. Light side will be back in time. And then dark will be future. Or forward. Alright. Let's spin the wheel, guys. How did I just add time and we got it? What are the chances of that? And this isn't even like, oh, there's 2 bits of time on the wheel. There's so many things on this wheel, there's only 1 thing of time on it. How did we get that? Time and what? What were we aging up or speeding back? The drown. So we're either turning it into a zombie or we're aging it forward. Let's see. Back off forward, back off forward, back off forward, back off forward. Forward! What would it be forward? I guess it would kind of just drown, right? Or it would just die. I guess it would just be like the normal drowned in the future, because, like, drowns never change in the game whether you take them out of the water or on. Or in the water, so... let's just spin it 5 times to see it. Let's just try and... Should we spin it again for a different mob?
The grey letters here indicating...
Alright, we'll spin it to get a different mob, because we just don't know what to do with the drowned. Skeleton. I don't think we can age that back or forward, because it'll always just be... Actually... Yeah, no, we can't really age that back or forward. Phantom as well, because phantoms are like theorized to just be part of someone's nightmare, because they occur after like 3 nights of no sleep, so we can't really age that forward or back. What, we turn it into a shadow demon? Wait, let's go back for camel. We're doing camel, because we either turn it into a like baby camel, or we do like a zombified camel. Let's spin. Let's see, what does it land on? What does it land on? What does it land on? Forward! Alright, let's hop into Minecraft and you'll see the mob. Well guys, this is the camel aged up. Not sure what else you wanted me to do. This very well would be the camel aged up far in the future. So let's go back to the wheel. Wait, this is one mob. Let's see, how many have we done? 2, 3. Done 4 for Squidward. I think that was our 5th mob. Yeah, I think that's our 5th mob. The camel husk is our 5th mob. Let's get back to the wheel. Guys, it landed on zombie and horse. Sorry, this is another cheap out. We're gonna do it. Here it is, guys. So now we're at 6 mobs in this world. Now we just need to do 3 more. Being what? For a sec I thought it was about to go B and Strider again. I'm like, we already have that. I'll keep spinning. Guys, I spun it for a bit. I've had a thought, and it landed on B and B right before I spun it again for cow. And I've thought, actually, I know exactly what to build for this. Guys, I think it's time to have a 2-minute silence to remember Techno. The queen bee that I built has given up her crown. That's like a reference for Techno. Let's have a 2-minute silence. 2 minutes later. Alright guys, let's get back to the mobs. Let's get back to the wheel. We built 7 mobs now. It's time for the 8th one. What's the 8th mob going to be? sheep and what? Turtle and what? No, we already have an auto from here. No, we're not. We're not making a flying turtle. No, we're not making an armored horse. That would basically just be a horse with turtle armor. The glow turtle. Maybe. I think it deserved a respin, but that would look pretty cool as a mob. I think it's just Guardian. No, an armored Guardian now. No, we're not combining it with the most annoying character from Shrek. Yeah. No! Guys, it just got time 2 times in a row. I don't know what the chances of that are, but they're probably super, super low. We got time 2 times in a row. Holy moly. What do we even do with that? What do we even do with double time? I don't even know what to do with this. What, does this, like, signify, like, do I have to build, I guess I'll build, like, a 4D shape in my world. I know this is meant to be mob merger, but we can just say it's a 4D shulker. How about that? 4D shulker. Alright, time to get to building. Here we have the 4D shulker. It's a 4D tesseract. And that's our 8th one. It's called the 4D shulker. And now, our last but not least mob. Let's see what it's gonna be. Guardian and what? No. Need something epic to end off on. No bosses. I know I said epic, but no bosses, dude. I said no bosses. Do you really think the sheep is epic to end on? Snow golem and what? No. I'll catch up when it's a good... Guys, we got time. What are we mixing with time? No. The reason why... Okay, that's ironic. The reason why I wasn't doing time with the zombie villager is because if we did it, whether it was backwards before he got the zombie virus, or like forward, if we did it forward, either he turns into a zombie, or back into a villager. So either he's turning into a villager, or a zombie or a villager. No, we already said about time and drowned. It would just make a bigger salmon, right? Or a smaller salmon. That would just not work. polar bear, kind of the same thing. Any real world animal in this scenario is just going to be terrible for time. You gave me polar bear twice in a row. Are you serious? Time and a squid. Time and the endermite. No. Time and an axolotl. What, am I going to make the human fish? Don't look that up, guys. It's a weird and spooky looking fish. Time and the alley. What, am I going to build Jesus Christ in me world? Like, what on earth are we doing here? Time and a blaze would have been good because then I could have just made like a giant fireball. Time and a mule. That's just going to be a skeleton horse. We need to end off on something epic. Time and a bee. That will just be the queen bee from earlier. Because then the queen bee dies and they'll just fear Royal Jolly again to make it a queen bee. Time and what? Time and a skeleton horse. That'll just be a pile of bones. We've tried cod like 10 times today. Time and a shulker. Do we know how old the end is? I feel like for the shulker, if you put it backwards, it'll be a shulker box. And if you put it forward, it'll be a shulker box. So no shulker. Because like backwards, before it was alive, it was a shulker box. No more slime things. And if you put it forward, then our player has discovered it and turned it into a shulker box. I'm in the hoglin. No. Same thing with this hoglin. No, that'll be a pile of bones. What is this wheel thinking? I was saying time and blaze earlier to end off on like a giant fireball, but we already have a fire themed mob, so we got time and wandering trader. Let's see what this is going to make when we go backwards or forward. This is the big thing of the video. Let's go. Why is it always forward? Like we haven't gotten back once. Guys, should we go back just for the end of the video because we got forward before? I think we should just try and get back. Get backwards from the wandering trader. And what does that make, you ask? Well, before he left his village and became a wandering trader, what was he? He was a fat-nosed idiot like you, Mr. Squidward. Why, I ain't no idiot, Mr. Player. Okay, Squidward. Let's just show the mob. I know I wanted to finish off on something epic. And you know what? Let's torture this villager. This villager is getting zapped over and over. And since metal is conductive, he's just getting zapped from that as well every time he touches the wall. Anyway, guys, we will be ending off the video here. I hope you guys love the world. And I hope you love all the mobs in it. They're all beautiful creations. I regret calling them abominations. But, and you can say what you want about all these mobs in the comment section. As if any of you are interested, of course. So guys and girls, signing off on Mob Merge episode 9.